We are headed to New York City for vacation, and this is all thanks to Courtney. Courtney said that she reached out to me, and she said that she wanted to help sponsor a trip, and she gave us a choice of 2 places, and we chose New York City because I have been told for years now that because I love London so much, that if you love London, you will definitely love New York City. And so out of the 2 choices she gave me, I said I would love to go to New York. So Courtney has given us enough money for the plane trip. She completely paid for mine and Kevin's trip on the plane there and the trip back, and she also paid for some other stuff as well. So we paid for things as well, though. So it is what do you say? Sponsored in part, sponsored in part by Courtney, but then like we wanted to invite our daughter Ashley to go along with us, and so we have paid for Ashley. So we've paid for her plane ticket and a lot of other stuff. So what I'm going to do is we will go on this trip, and we'll be seeing all the sights and doing all the things. But then Kevin and I always do a wrap-up video at the end.
The very end.
Yeah, the very, very end of the trip. It's always the very last video. We will tell you how much everything cost. So we will be telling how much Courtney gave us. I'll tell you exactly how much money she gave us, because I was like, oh my gosh, are you sure you want to do this? And I can't believe you're going to do this, because I've never had a viewer that wanted to give us so much money before. I mean, it's a lot of money. And she assured me that yes, she wanted to do this, and she was excited about it. And of course, she is a Patreon member, and so for Patreon members and YouTube members, I always post, I try to post some videos and some pictures and stuff like that, some behind the scenes stuff, so those people know that they're going to be getting all that stuff on Patreon and YouTube. But you'll be getting you'll be getting plenty of videos here as well. So if you stick around to the end of the trip, we're gonna all will be revealed as far as the money goes. And if you've always been curious, how much does it cost to go to New York, and how much do the shows cost?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, you really don't want to know, because we've booked 2 shows while we're there, and we've booked some other things. But I'm not going to give anything away. I'm not going to give you the names or anything like that. But if you've always been curious, how much does stuff like that cost? Then stick around to the very, very end, and we'll have that wrap-up video, and we'll tell you how much every single thing costs. So here we go. Ashley's getting our ticket to park, and she has to dangle her body out. I wonder if there's any place.
I'm gonna go right here, and we're all gonna look.
We're gonna look and see if there's a parking place.
Dad's gonna look.
I'll tell you what, this parking lot.
To the right.
Okay, I'm looking to the right.
And I'll go looking this way.
Okay.
Okay, now we're all paying attention. Here's where my keys are going.
In your backpack. Okay. Hopefully those people didn't leave their light on it in their car.
I think they're in it.
Oh.
Are they not in it?
They might be. Okay, my bag weighs 25, Ashley's bag weighs 33, and Kevin, what does your bag weigh? 29 pounds. Yeah, we did really good on the way there.
On the way back a little bit.
During the middle of the night, they delayed our flight. We were supposed to fly into Atlanta, so fortunately we were up. It was like 12:30, but we should have been in bed earlier, and we weren't. So we had to switch our flights, all of our flights. So now we don't get to sit next to each other on every flight, and we're flying into Washington, D.C. So we have never actually flown into Washington, D.C. before, so this will be a first. And so we have to sit across from each other, and we will not get to sit next to each other on the next flight at all. So Ashley is across from us. So Kevin and I are right here, and we still got to get the Comfort Plus seats, but it's 2 seats and 1 across instead of us all 3 sitting together.
We would have done that anyway.
Yeah, usually on the planes from Lexington to wherever we're going, you don't have a TV, so you need to have something on your phone or something to do. Daddy was filming. We flew right past the Pentagon. I've never seen it in person like that. It's right there. Ben's Chili Bowl. I've never heard of that. Ben's Chili Bowl. And they have a bear. A little bear. Smithsonian. So our first stop has been Smash Burger, and I'll show you what we get to eat. I've already ordered, and Ashley's up there ordering right now. I got a cheeseburger, but we had a Smash Burger in Lexington, and then they closed, and so I have really missed Smash Burger because I like it. So anyway, I'm gonna get me something to drink. So they're going to have a Lego store opening soon in the Washington, D.C. airport. They have all kinds of shops here. They have the Lord's Chicken. Ashley calls it the Lord's Chicken. We're getting on the plane to New York. We had like a 4-hour layover, but it wasn't too bad, and we were able to go through some shops, and we were able to eat.
Okay, from the flight deck, welcome aboard flight 5838, service up to New York's JFK Airport. We'll be pushing back here in just a few minutes. Once we make it out to the runway, it shows 48 minutes this morning, cruising at 17,000 feet. Should be a mostly smooth ride, maybe a few light bumps along the way. Currently up in New York, it shows winds out of the south 10 miles an hour with partly cloudy skies, temperature of 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Appreciate you joining us this afternoon. We'll update you once we're airborne, but for now, sit back, relax, welcome aboard.
We landed in New York. Kevin and Ashley got out before me. I didn't see any big buildings. We must be on the wrong side. I didn't see any big buildings out the window.
Well, T4 is where we pick up like that's what it says.
So we have to make our way to the baggage claim. Stopped off at the restroom, but both flights were very uneventful. We didn't have any trouble at all. Straight ahead. Miss Ashley forgot her sweatshirt this time, so she's been a little bit cool this time.
That sweatshirt's been like every time.
It has. I'm used to seeing you in it, in the blue. Yes, I agree.
And I was just in a rush because I knew we didn't have any time to spare.
Right.
So I was just trying to get out of there, and I just forgot it.
So John F. Kennedy International Airport, otherwise known as JFK, is a major international airport located in the Jamaica neighborhood of Queens, New York. It's 16 miles southeast of Midtown Manhattan. Construction started in 1943 and then it opened in 1948. The airport features 5 passenger terminals, 130 gates, and 4 runways. According to Wikipedia, it's the 6th busiest airport in the United States. The airport covers 5,200 acres and is the largest airport in the New York metropolitan area. Over 90 airlines operate from this airport with nonstop or direct flights to destinations on 6 continents. JFK's ground is used by NASA and the Army. The airport has a built-in military station with a special runway reserved for Air Force One. This part of the airport is strictly forbidden to the public. JFK Airport also has an agreement with NASA. In this agreement, JFK Airport can authorize the landing of space shuttles on their longest runway, the second of the U.S. It is mainly used as a backup landing spot. It has a pet-only terminal. The pets-only terminal at JFK, named the Ark at JFK, will seriously make you wish you were a dog. This luxury pet terminal features several areas that offer different services depending on what type of animal is traveling. This includes special areas for dogs, cats, horses, birds, and more. The Ark also has a Pet Oasis Wellness Center. Of course, it wouldn't be complete without veterinary care as well as standard airport services. They have a florist. They have clothes, accessories. They have a Brooks Brothers, Hugo Boss, Michael Kors, Pandora, Victoria's Secret. They have the duty-free store. They have a bookstore. They have lots of places to eat. They have, I know we saw Buffalo Wild Wings, Dunkin' Donuts. They have Jamba Juice. There's a McDonald's. There's a Shake Shack, Starbucks, and so much more. It just depends on where you're coming in at, what's going to be available to you. So they have buses on one side and taxis on the other side. So we have to cross the street to get to the taxis. Okay. Okay, so this is the taxi we're coming in, and it has a big back to it, big enough for all of our luggage. So there are different ways that you can get into the city. You can take a subway. A subway will take you 60 to 90 minutes. So if you're traveling on a budget, though, the subway is probably the best way for you to go. You can also take a commuter train. The commuter train, it only takes 35 minutes. Or you can take a taxi. A taxi is 45 minutes. And it is a set fee, although they can add an extra fee if there's like congestion or something like that. And we decided to take a taxi. So they were going to try to put us in a regular size like car. And then the car pulled up and they saw that we had 3 very large pieces of luggage. And they were like, oh no, this probably is not going to fit. So they have like little minivans, which you saw. It's kind of like a minivan, and that's what they ended up using for us. So if you have large bags, you might want to get a minivan. They also have an airport shuttle, which takes you 90 minutes. It'll take you 90 minutes to get into the city. Several services run between JFK and Manhattan, and they're cheaper than taxis. However, they could take up to 2 hours to get you there. So now we're entering the Lincoln Tunnel. The Lincoln Tunnel is approximately 1.5 miles long and 97 feet under the Hudson River. It usually takes from 20 to 30 minutes to get through. And you'll notice in the center, there's these bars so that there's no passing. Once you get in here, there's no passing. There's a height limit in here of 13 feet. Construction started on the tunnel in 1934, and it actually opened in 1937. It is one of 6 tolled crossings in the New York area, owned by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. The tolls on each crossing are only collected in the New York-bound direction. It is billed electronically, and it will cost up to $16 during peak hours, which is absolutely shocking to me. I had no idea. I was thinking, oh, people might pay 50 cents or something to go through the... No, it can be $16. Both directions of the tunnel carry a combined average of 112,995 vehicular crossings every day. No pedestrians or bicycles are allowed in the Lincoln Tunnel, so you are not going to be walking through this. It went on and on and on. I honestly felt like if I had to have guessed, I would have thought we had gone 5 miles, because when you're going through here, you've never done it before, and you're kind of... it's tight. It's a tight area, and, your driver or you're having to stay in your lane, and you're thinking, gosh, it's been at least 5 miles that we've been in this thing, and when are we going to come out? So it was surprising to me to discover that it was only 1.5 miles. New York, often called New York City or simply NYC, is the most populous city in the United States, located at the southern tip of New York State on one of the world's largest natural harbors. With an estimated population in 2023 of over 8 million people distributed over 300.46 square miles, the city is the most densely populated major city in the United States. New York City has more than double the population of Los Angeles, the nation's second most populous city. The city and its metropolitan area are the premier gateway for legal immigration to the United States. As many as 800 languages are spoken in New York City, making it the most linguistically diverse city in the world. In 2021, the city was home to nearly 3.1 million residents born outside the U.S., the largest foreign-born population of any city in the world. As of 2022, the New York metropolitan area is the largest metropolitan economy in the world, with a gross metropolitan product of over $2.16 trillion. If the New York metropolitan area were its own country, it would have the 10th largest economy in the world. The city is home to the world's 2 largest stock exchanges by market capitalization of their listed companies, the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. New York City is an established safe haven for global investors. As of 2023, New York City is the most expensive city in the world. This is the hotel where we are staying, the Hotel Edison. And I wanted you to get a good view of it. So this is across the street. It's very busy, so this is the best I can do. So we got out of the taxi, and now we've come in, and Daddy was trying to, or Kevin was trying to sign us in. I don't know if he got us signed in or not, but I'll try to show you the hotel once we get our room. Have you noticed these huge lights here? So we're on 21 and there's 22. I can't wait. I'm excited. We got really lucky, I think, with our hotel room because it was very close to the elevators. So, I mean, probably 20 steps down the hall and we were on and off the elevator. Looks like there's a nice view at the very end of the hall, too. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. This is nice. This is a big room. So this is pretty cool. They give you house New York popcorn. We've tried the kettle chips, the sea salt and cracked pepper. I don't think we've tried the popcorn. And they give you a Hershey bar, which I think is nice. You have, what is this?
When I checked in, they gave me vouchers for the free grab-and-go breakfast.
Oh, that's nice.
For the mornings at Bond 45.
That's really nice. You have a TV here, which we probably won't even have on. I don't know. We'll see. They have what are these, queen size beds? Yeah. Queen size beds. There's a phone over there. There's lights. Over here you have a desk with a, looks like a little coffee maker, some tea, some coffee. You get an ice bucket here. This is your, like, I guess extra to put your clothes. Aha. Okay, here is your iron and ironing board. There's a safe. This is to put your luggage on so it won't be on the floor. You have robes. Look at the robes. Have an E for Edison. This is a laundry bag. So now I'm going to show you a view out the windows. You could see I was kind of staying back just a little bit when we first got into the room. I am deathly afraid of heights. So even though we're in a building, I'm up in the building, I'm behind the glass, I'm completely safe. I am just petrified of heights. And the thing is, I love looking out over at the buildings, but I did get used to it. So by the time we left, I was right up against the windows looking down to see how far in the distance I could see. Another dresser. I wondered if there was a refrigerator, but I guess there's not. I don't see a refrigerator. Here's the toilet, and it has a sliding door. And that's really nice. Here's your shower. So there's no bathtub. There's a big window here. Here's your shower. Here's your, what they give you. They give you Co-Bigelow, which I think I've seen that before somewhere. Maybe Home Goods, but they give you shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And this is not a removable shower head. I always point that out because it surprises people. People just think, oh, there's always going to be a removable shower head. There is not. It's just a regular shower head. And this is just open like this. There's no, like, nothing to close in front of it. You get your trash can, extra toilet paper, lots of towels. Here's your mirror. Over here we have some body lotion, and we have a shower cap, and then we have soap. We have 2 bars of soap. So this is really nice. What do you think, Ashley?
It's a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Yes, it's
I was
much.
expecting like a room closet.
I was too. I was expecting like what we get in London. This is twice as big. Yes, this is twice as big as London. I smell marijuana.
I was like,
There's a Disney store. No, you're good. You walk wherever you want. Oh, there's a gorilla down here. What's the gorilla? Oh, wow.
Were you gonna Marco, Jennifer?
Oh, yeah, but I was going to wait till it got darker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to wait. I don't want her to see it right now. I want her to see it tonight and be surprised.
remember we don't stand in photos with anybody unless
No, I know.
that's what we've learned.
Yeah. Hi, we've got one. Thank you. We've already got it. We bought it. Yeah, thank you. Times Square is a major commercial intersection, tourist destination, entertainment hub, and neighborhood in the Midtown Manhattan section of New York City. It is formed by the junction of Broadway, 7th Avenue, and 42nd Street. Times Square is one of the world's most visited tourist attractions, drawing an estimated 50 million visitors annually. Approximately 330,000 people pass through Times Square daily, many of them tourists, while over 460,000 pedestrians walk through Times Square on its busiest days. I think a lot of people would be bothered by the amount of people in Times Square. It did not bother me. I do not mind. For the most part, I just am not bothered at all by lots of lights and sound and lots of people. And see, for me, if you've ever been to Walt Disney World, then you know what it's like when you go into a show, and then at the end of the show, everyone is crowding out at one time. And Kevin and I have been leaving many shows from Walt Disney World, and you're barely tiptoeing. I mean, literally, you're stepping tiptoe by tiptoe to get out because people are just moving. You're literally like sheep. And so if you've been to places like that, then I personally think that you would be able to handle New York City, because it's not as many people as even Walt Disney World. Now, there was a couple of times where we were going really slow because it was congested, but that wasn't the case. You can see as we're walking here that there's plenty of room between us and the people in front of us or the people beside us. I will have to say, if you don't like being filmed, then this might not be the place for you. There are cameras everywhere, which I think is wonderful. I wish they even had more cameras than what they have. They have a ton, though. But I'm talking about just regular people. Like, everybody these days is, you saw people all over. They're making their TikTok videos, or they're like me. Most people, I don't remember seeing one other person with a camera like me. And most people use their cell phone. And I probably would use my cell phone more, but I worry about running out of space. But you do see cameras everywhere. So chances are, if you come down here, you're going to end up in somebody's video. That's just the way it's going to be. So you just need to get used to that. Also, New Yorkers, we have learned they love to honk. And they will honk for anything, and they just don't beep beep like Kentuckians do, because Kentucky will do a friendly beep beep and we'll go on. No. New Yorkers like to lay down on the horn. Like they want to let you know how ticked off they are at you. So they are really going to lay down on that horn. Oh, this is it. Virgil's Barbecue and Bar. Right here. Here we go. Okay, so we're inside Virgil's, and they have a TV. They have plenty of seating. They have, they have lots of TVs and a bar. Oh, they have seating upstairs, which is cool. Okay, and they have this. They have a menu. You can look at their menu online. I'm not gonna. Yeah, they have tons of stuff. Oh, they have blueberry pear crush. Fall off the porch. Something's called fall off. It's a drink called fall off the porch. Yeah, but this is all their food, and you can look it up online. But I'll show you what we end up getting.
I'm ready. We're all getting the same thing with different sides.
Okay, so we all got the same meat. We got pulled pork and brisket. Ashley got cornbread and mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. Kevin got the same thing, except he got grits and french fries, cheese grits. And then I got a biscuit and french fries for my sides. That looks like it looks like a jalapeno. Yes, it does. It looks like jalapeno cornbread, which I'm looking forward to. So this is upstairs at Virgil's, and look at all the seating they have. I mean, this is cool as it can be, and they have a bar up here. You would never know that they had all this seating up here. Look at this, and you can look over at the bar right here. Isn't that neat? They have tons of seating up here. So if you're looking for someplace to eat where you're not going to have to wait, I would come here, and then you might be able to come over here and then see out over the street over there. Virgil's place, they also have seating outside. If you don't want to sit inside, or if it's too full, you can sit out here as well, right next door to a psychic. Do you want to see what it looks like in Carlos? Just walk in and walk back out?
Let's see if they're open. It's a bakery.
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh.
The Statue of Liberty.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, this is so cool. Look. Okay. Oh, that's neat. They've got cups.
You can go ahead of us.
Yes. Oh, they do have pizza. This is neat that they have all these desserts. Okay. We can go back out. I just want to see what they had.
Look at those strawberries.
Oh wow, they're huge. Yeah, we can go back out if you want. So because we had just eaten, we were in no shape to eat Carlos Bakery. I would have liked to have tried some stuff, and we were past Carlos several times during the week, and we never did eat in there. But Kevin and I have reviewed a lot of the Carlos Bakery cakes that you can get in Walmart. We've review just the cake slices. And well, I ordered them offline, and then they ended up selling them in Walmart after I had already ordered them online. So now when people see those cake slice videos, they're like, well, you can get these in Walmart. Well, you couldn't at the time that we actually reviewed them. But now we've also reviewed those like 3 desserts in one, where you'll get like a cake and a pie and something, cheesecake or whatever. We reviewed a lot of those. So honestly, did we need to eat in the Carlos Bakery? No, we didn't anyway, but we were just stuffed after that one meal. You might notice the garbage cans right here in front of you. There's like 3 in a row, and one of them is for recycling. There's different cans for different things, and that's something that we see. Usually around here we have 2 cans. We'll have one like for bottles and one for other stuff. And so it's nice that they do make an effort to recycle. You will also pay a bottle deposit. So like when we would go in the store and we would buy Cokes, we would have to pay a bottle deposit. So this is a gift shop with just all New York, I love New York stuff. They do have luggage if you want to buy luggage. The music was really loud in here. So I get to do a voiceover. No, really, it's just I can't have it in here for copyright. I have to worry about, I can sometimes put music over it and kind of trick YouTube into not realizing that, oh, there may be a little music playing in the background, but not this, because it was too loud. But there are lots and lots of souvenir shops in Times Square. So I think they all probably look just like this one. You're going to get cups. You're going to get coffee cups. You're going to get regular cups. Ashley was looking at this. She thought that shirt was really cute, and I did too. I thought it was adorable. I like the different colored sleeves like that. I like that when the sleeves have a different color than the shirt itself. But she was just looking at the different sizes, and I told her, I said, anything that you see that you want, I will get, no problem. But so she's just looking at everything. We were trying to see what the designs were or what they said. We were feeling the quality of them. We were looking at how much they cost. And truly, for a sweatshirt, these were not bad prices at all. I like this one that said Brooklyn. Usually I like a hoodie, but I did like these without the hood as well. I've noticed that sometimes the reason I like a hoodie so much is because they fit really well around my neck. Sometimes if you get one without the hood on it, the neck is can be really big or stretched or something like that. These were really pretty. These were like sweater material, and they were very nice. I like the pink ones of those. Ashley still is looking through everything. These were backpacks, little bitty backpacks. And then they had all kinds of signs. So, guard cat on duty. We thought that was funny because Ashley her cat's name is Wednesday, and we thought she could get that. These were nice. These were very heavy, thick sweatshirts. So I don't remember how much they were, honestly, probably $50, but you are getting a nice sweatshirt that's probably going to last you forever. Most of my sweatshirts that I have had since 2012. And I know they're not from here, but still, I mean, that my sweatshirts last a long time. So it's like, okay, you're spending $60, but it's going to last you a long time. So Ashley, we were looking at these NYPD shorts. But she ended up getting the FDNY, the red shorts on the very bottom. Like, we went through the whole gift shop. And then I'm pretty sure I reminded her at the end. I said, oh, what about those shorts that you liked? And so she ended up getting the red shorts. And they looked really cute on her because she tried them on when we go back to the room, and they look cute. These ducks were adorable. If I had a child, then I would have totally bought one of each of the ducks to collect, or just to set up on a shelf or whatever. But I do not collect ducks, do not have a duck collection. So I did not get any of those. These NYPD sweatshirts, I liked both of those. But, I did not buy any sweatshirt in here I didn't buy anything in here on this night. Ashley got those shorts, and she ended up getting something else. You might see in just a minute. I'll talk about it in a minute if she shows it. But I didn't actually end up buying anything from here on this night. I have to really, really think about before I buy a sweatshirt, because I have a decent sized closet and it is full of sweatshirts. I have so many that I have to physically pull them apart and then hang it up in there. And it's packed. I just don't have room for that many more. So I love these for kids. And it's funny because I picked out this one, and then just a few minutes later, Kevin came right behind me, and Kevin was like, "Oh, look how cute this is." I said, "Yeah, that's the exact same one that I picked." Like, if you have a baby or somebody with a baby or a toddler, they had some really, look, Kevin's holding it now. Look how cute, he was saying. Yeah, because it's just adorable. I would have bought that if I had had a little person in my life, but I don't have a little person in my life. Now, we do have the grandkids, and you might ask, did you buy anything for the grandkids? And you know what? We didn't. We did not buy one thing. We didn't buy one toy. We didn't buy one shirt, anything for the grandkids. And I tell you why. Because they have so much. And some people are probably just in shock me saying that right now, but it's just the truth. Their parents will tell you, we don't want it. We don't need it. We have so much. They have so many things that they just don't need anything. And so we did not get anything on this trip. But they had the little bibs, and I would not buy a white bib because it's going to get stained. I mean, the first time you feed them sweet potatoes or carrots or something like that, that bib is going to get stained and it's never going to come out. Even milk, even that is going to stain a bib. But Ashley was looking, I don't know if I showed it. We found the metal earth. We found the whole metal earth display, which Kevin has seen a lot of these and built a lot of these actually. I don't know if he actually looked at the price of these. I don't know. He said he didn't know if he did there to see if they were more expensive or if they were about the same price. I can tell you the prices were very decent in this place. I didn't think they were trying to price gouge or anything like that. Ashley's holding a little gray shirt. That's what she ended up getting. One of her friends is pregnant, and so she bought that for her friend to bring home. But they had all kinds of shirts for kids. So, I mean, if we had wanted to get something, we were in the right place for sure. They do have lots of people walking around. They're making sure that they keep an eye on you, that you're not going to try to take anything. Of course, we would never dream of it, but I'm just letting you know, they're watching you. They had all kinds of, these were Christmas ornaments, and used to, when Kevin and I would go to different places, I would get a Christmas ornament from everywhere I went, and I would hang them up on the tree, and I have stopped doing that. So the trip we took before this was to Florida, to the villages in Florida, and they had Christmas ornaments there, but I did not get one. And I did not buy one when we were in New York. You would have thought, oh, she certainly got a Christmas ornament. I did not, because I have so many Christmas ornaments that I've had to stop buying stuff like that. It's just, it gets to be too much. And so I did not buy any Christmas ornaments, but they had some beautiful ornaments to choose from. They had magnets. This section right here was chocolates, and most of it was the Astor brand chocolate, because Astor has the monopoly, it seems, on putting the city names on their chocolate. I don't know why other companies don't do that, because they could make a fortune. They had these really cool license plates, and there's more. Look at the luggage. I like the luggage. Next time Kevin and I buy luggage, I think we're going to buy those the hardback, hard side luggage. Also, I think we're going to get, now Kevin would disagree with me. I would get some really bizarre color. I would get something weird, because you want it to stand out in the crowd, because everybody has black luggage and it just blends in. I would get something. I've seen like luggage with flamingos and palm trees all over it at Marshall's. I would get something weird like that, because it's really going to stand out. But every trip we go on, we're like, we need to buy more luggage, and we haven't bought more luggage yet, because it's expensive. I do recommend, though, if you're going to buy more luggage, go to Marshall's, because they have a really good selection, and they'll have like the large pieces, but then they'll have the carry-on pieces too, so you could buy like the whole set to match, and which is always a good idea. So I don't know what I was talking to Ashley. Sometimes when I'm talking, I'm not paying any attention of where the camera's pointing. So that's what was going on here. And I was probably reminding her at the time to go back and look at those shorts. This was a really neat material, these sweatshirts. They were very thick. They had jewelry. I just saw the jewelry real quick. Kevin held up that sweatshirt. It was a zip up. I'm not really a zip up. I have a couple of zip up hoodies that I like. I have one that I wear every single day at home. And it is a zip up. And I wear it like after I'll take my shower. If it's cool in the house, I'll put on the zip up hoodie, and that way I can take it off easily before bed. But as far as leaving the house, I usually just wear a regular hoodie. These were change purses. These were all the magnets. They had stickers. They had keychains, lots and lots of keychains. Ashley was showing me the keychains, saying how cute they were. And I was telling her, I don't even use my keys. Kevin, we just use Kevin's keys. Yes, they had marijuana leaves, as you can see there. They had them in all different colors. They had these little bears. There's just so much. The store went on and on and on. And if you wanted to, you could spend hours in here. You really could, because they had so much that even as long as we were in here, we did not look at everything. Like, I didn't walk to the very back of the store because it was just too much. They had bottle openers and everything. So I think you can even go online and look up this souvenir shop online and order that way.